Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia, 5th edition. Now, when we left off, we had scouted out Blazing Hand Temple, checked out how many units they actually had in the garrison there, and we now have 50 plus Blazing Hand Inquisitors in Yoruma Castle. Now, I did actually just attempt to fight a tournament for some money. But, yes, I was given a bow and a dagger on every single round, and I was eliminated pretty fast, as you could probably imagine. I didn't bet the maximum amount, thankfully enough, so I didn't waste too much money. And then I was, thankfully, able to find a ransom broker. So I sold every single prisoner that we had from the previous episode, and I made a good bundle of money, a very good bundle of money, because the Knight of the King, I do believe, sold for 816, and then we had obviously the swashbucklers and the other units as well that also sold for 816. So we are actually doing quite well now in terms of money, but we are going to be losing it very, very quickly indeed if we do not do something fast. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to take this guy on, hopefully level up some of our units here, and as a result, I'm really hopeful that we'll be able to take out Blazing Hand Temple sooner rather than later, because if we leave it for too long, then we're going to be having so many issues with money that it's not even going to be amusing. We're just going to be losing money every single week because the Blazing Hand units are obviously very expensive indeed. And now, one of you did actually mention in the comments that you'd like to see the stats of the swashbuckler, and another one of you did actually mention what they had, but not necessarily in specifics, just general stat lines and so forth. But the thing about that is that I'd already sold them before I took a look at your comments, so I do apologize for that, but hopefully we'll be able to capture a couple more of them, or at least maybe something similar to them. That would be rather nice, I have to admit. So let's bless everyone as much as we can here. Oh no. These are Vager units, so I'm a little bit worried about their archers, but as you can probably see, we're not having any issues with taking them down, and they are not actually doing any damage to us at the moment, although they are probably going to be doing some damage now, that's for sure. We actually took out someone already, very nice indeed. Let's take out this guy. Oh no! He's got some good armor on. I want to take him prisoner, if I can. If I can. If I can. Yes. There we go. Oh, excellent. A Vager hero monk. That is excellent, very nice unit indeed to be able to take prisoner. Very nice to sell. Now, unfortunately, the ransom broker that I found was actually in a very far off land. It wasn't actually too close, so I'm a little bit worried about being able to find another one. So I'm just going to try and heal our units as much as possible, and I'm going to be quite selective about what kind of units I actually take to our prisoner's hold here, because we do have the ability to fight so many Vager vassals that I think we're probably going to be doing that for this episode. We're going to take out quite a few of them, and as a result of that, hopefully be able to build up a really large stockpile of prisoners in Yoruma Castle's garrison, because then, if we so happen to see a ransom broker in Blazing Hand Temple, then we can very easily access our prisoners and we'll be able to do some lovely work right there. We'll be able to get so much money. As you can see here, we have 12,300, but do bear in mind that our wages are now 4,000. So yes, it is rather considerable to say the least. Now, I'm just going to take as many of these guys as I can, and I think I'm going to leave that. Vager Marksman, I'm going to take the Vager Marksman, but everything else I'm actually going to leave. I don't think they are going to be worth it, because I have actually just spotted another Vager vassal in the distance there, and I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to take him on and hopefully do some damage to him too. Maybe be able to take him prisoner as well. That would be wonderful. So let's see here. I'd like to give him some shield skill, I think. He is going to become our protege in the end. I would like to be able to get 20,000 gold to be able to turn him into a cleric. And Ferentis has also advanced, so let's give him some more in power strike. There we have it. So he has worse boots than these, so let's give him some new boots. And I do believe he has, yes, some better armor on now. Very good. Okay, that's exactly what we want to see. So, anything else leveled up? We do have a couple of Huskars. We'll get a Shaman as well. And we'll also try to get some more Inquisitors. 8 Inquisitors? These guys level up so incredibly quickly. This makes me think that I should head off to Warband and maybe Corindi as well. I think Corindi might actually be recruiting some Vager units there, so maybe not. But let's just see how fast we are. We're at 4.5, he is at 4.4. Okay, we can very easily catch up. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, so he has -8 with us. He doesn't like us at all. Now, we have 100 units. So apparently some of us did get taken out in that previous bout, which is not too good, but I suppose that is what happens when you don't use Bless too much. I do need to start healing people a little bit more as well. I think that is the main reason why we are a Cleric after all. We do have the ability to do that. So let's try and make the best of it, shall we? I'm going to try and bless as many people as I can as I walk along the troop line here. I'm actually not sure what the radius on Bless actually is. It just says improves nearby allies' damage, so I can assume that you have to be close to them. It's not a global buff, of course. So let's just buff everyone there as much as possible. And now we're going to be getting our archers to stand a little bit over to the right, and we'll get our infantry to move forward as well. Okay, so I have our spiritual hammer. We are going to be ready to take as many prisoners as we can. I'd like to get some of those mages, perhaps, and maybe some of those hero monks as well. They are very good units after all. So let's see. Let's just charge straight on in there with our infantry. We do have a lot of very good ranged units. I have to admit, we have some pretty good ranged units. In all likelihood, we'll be able to survive quite nicely here. Oh no, there's a Vedmak. I need the Vedmak. No. Don't take me out. Oh, I really want to take you prisoner. Yes. Oh yeah, 71 damage. Wonderful. Okay, let's heal these guys up, heal ourselves up, and then we can head onward. We are losing a couple of units, I have to admit, but hopefully that Vager Knight will not be killed and it will be knocked unconscious by one of our Blazing Hand infantry, perhaps? That Vager Knight is going to sell for so much if we can get to him. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Ah, I think he may have already been taken out. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we were able to knock a Vedmak unconscious, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And we can take this guy prisoner, which is also something very nice. Although I did state in a previous episode at some point that I was just going to let them go, because then they would obviously give us more honor. And that might have been a good idea. That actually would have been a good idea. Okay, well, next time we will be letting him go. That's what I always say. I always say that every single time. Oh, I'm just going to let him go next time. But no, I actually never do. So we need to remind ourselves of that. Yes, we do. Very much so. Okay, well, let's see. Everyone is perfectly fine. Furorin's taken a little bit of damage, and we have 3 Blazing Hand infantry to level up. So who do we have here? Boya Taisa. Okay. Well, yes. He says okay and then runs in the opposite direction. But yes, we're going to be heading over to Warband. I do believe that we don't have enough... Oh! We don't have enough Blazing Hand units unless we have some lower tier units in Yoruma's garrison, which would be a very nice thing indeed. So I'll go and check there in just a second, but as you can see here, we have a declaration of war that is rather perplexing to me. I'm not too sure why the Kurjik Khanate would declare war against the Bleeding Throat clan, because as you can probably see, yeah, the Bleeding Throat clan is actually dominating the Kurjik Khanate's area at the moment, and the Kurjik Khanate actually has a pretty reasonable amount of territory still, which is quite surprising to say the least, considering they lost Tolga, Ikuma, and various other castles very easily in comparison to what you would expect, but there we have it. Not entirely sure what they're going to be doing, but there we have it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, this must be another one. Okay, well, that's not too bad, I suppose, but we do have a full prisoner hold, which is not exactly what I wanted to do. I really wanted to get back to Yoruma's garrison so that we could put the prisoners in there, and then, as a result, we could free up space. That would be a great thing indeed, but it appears that we will be interrupted very rudely by this fellow here. Well, whatever the case, we have our spiritual hammer by our side, and we can bless everyone. Now, let's just take a look at what the rest of these things do. Removes all spell effects from the caster and nearby creatures. And what does bravery do? Immune to fear effects. Okay. Now, let's see here. I don't believe we can use ranks. Can we use ranks here? I don't believe so, no. We can just fall back and advance 10 paces and so forth. So, yes, that's the reason why my units are all in a line here. Okay, we're going to be charging everyone. Do bear in mind that they have a clay golem, I do believe. Yes, they have a clay golem right there. That would be wonderful to take prisoner, if possible. Come on, let's do this. Oh yeah, we were able to take a hero monk at least. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Now, come on, let's take out that guy. Yeah, another one. Oh, wow. Okay, we are going to be in the money. Very in the money after this. Now, where is that clay... Ah, it just got taken out. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, where is the other... Oh, that's ours. I thought they had 2 clay golems. Oh well, that's not too bad, I suppose. And we are going to be very easily routing them by the looks of things. It seems as though the combination of Nord infantry, Blazing Hand infantry, and Dwarven infantry is too much for most of these vassals to handle, so I'm actually wondering why he decided to engage us in the first place. But I suppose he must try. His liege demands his patrol routes, and indeed his engagements of enemy units in their territory. But that was a big mistake. That was a very big mistake. So let's hope that we are able to take him prisoner and then let him go. Oh yeah, there we go. So let's let that guy go. Wonderful. And now let's just take a look here. Which units are less than good? Well, the Vedmax are, of course, very, very good. So let's take those. 5 hero monks as well, so let's get rid of these guards and some mercenary swordsmen. Oh! We did actually get the clay golem! Oh wow, that is really amazing that we had the clay golem knocked unconscious. That is excellent. Okay. Well, I think we can get rid of those and get one more Vager knight. And what else do we have here? Maybe an elven forest runner? Maybe that's going to be good? Okay, we'll take that. There we are. Now we'll just take those. There we are. Thank you very much. Okay, so, yes, let's just head to Yoruma Castle. And we'll see how many low-tier Blazing Hand units we actually have in there. I don't actually think we have too many. We have 45 Blazing Hand Inquisitors. Not that anymore. We have 54 Blazing Hand. Excellent. That is great to see. Okay, anything else? No, we don't have any other Blazing Hand units. So, I have leveled up every single one. Or at least I have 2 left, but still. We probably need to get a couple more. Let's get some more Huskarls. And some more Clerics as well. We do have a couple of Companions leveled up, but yes, so what? I'm not going to be leveling them up just yet. They are rather irritating to level up, I have to admit, but I suppose I'll do it after this. So yes, I do like to place quite a few of our units in the garrison there, in the prisoner's hold at least, just so that I can sell them off screen and we can make a mighty profit. That would be amazing, because I do believe that a ransom broker is going to be very far away at the moment, so I don't really want to waste time doing that. We are going to be getting more novices and so forth from the nearby Blazing Hand territories, however, and then maybe we'll be able to engage yet another Vager vassal. Now, one of you did actually state that it might not be a good idea to take Kudan, even though I was getting a little bit irritated not having the ability to sell at that area. But, yeah, I do see what you mean, because obviously we do have the problem with the Vagers just consistently sieging it, and of course, Grandmaster Tenalia having another, well, should we say central node of power? Because if we do revolt, which we most likely will in the end, then I think we probably don't want to see the Blazing Hand spreading out over the entirety of the known worlds, I suppose you could say. But yes, that would probably be quite detrimental to our goal. So let's try to keep it on the down low, shall we? Ah, yes. Speaking gangster, definitely not the way to go for me, that's for sure. So, let us head over to Wintershore once again, and I think this will be our last stop. Yes, there we go, nice. 7 novices right there, and now our trainer skill is going to be doing a pretty nice amount of work. Now, the elves have declared war against the Saranid Sultanate. That does appear to be the case here. And it kind of makes me think that the Blazing Hand should just attack as many Vager places as they can potentially do, because if they don't, then we're not going to be expanding, and as you can probably tell, the Elves are expanding, the Bleeding Throat clan is expanding, the Delthasum Empire is not doing anything of the sort, and the Drow have actually expanded to Shariz, I believe. Wasn't that a Saranid fief beforehand? I think it might be. But yes, I think that would be a good idea, don't you? Probably. But no complaining here, because of course we don't have to worry about the Blazing Hand having huge amounts of territory, that is for sure. So yes, they will be fine over there. We're going to be leveling up our novices. They've already leveled up thanks to our trainer skill. That is very, very nice. Now let's just talk to our companions here, get them leveled up as much as we can. And, oh wow, I really wish this would be a little bit more streamlined. Perhaps what you could do is choose and have a preset about what you wanted to level up into. That would be really nice, maybe in Mountain Blade 2. And that brings me to another point that I really wanted to speak about that has just reminded me about it, actually. And that is the expansion for Mountain Blade Warband that is actually being worked on as we speak. According to one of you in the comments on a Clash of Kings video, you have linked a PC Gamer article about the developers of Britanwalder working with Tailworlds themselves to create this expansion for Warband, so that Tailworlds has more time to work on Bannerlord itself. By my reckoning, it actually looks really good, so I'm hopeful that they'll be able to pull it off and do a very good job indeed. I'm pretty sure they will be able to. Britanwalder was an excellent modification, and I'm hopeful that with Tailworlds by their side, they'll be able to polish things up a little bit and make everything even better. And maybe, just maybe, we will be seeing another native playthrough by me, if the expansion has changed enough in the game to make it worth it for another playthrough, of course. So, yeah, potentially look forward to that. Who knows? We will see. So, now, what I would like to do is head over to Raverdin. Oh. Hello, King Yaroglek. Hello. Oh, my. Can we deal with this? Wouldn't it be amazing if we could actually take this guy out? Can we actually do that? We don't have any Blazing Hand Inquisitors, do bear that in mind. Shall we do it? Well, there's 2 ways we can go about this. We can either head back to Yoruma Castle, get a bunch of Blazing Hand Inquisitors out, and potentially lose them, which wouldn't be a very good thing to do, or we could just head in here straight away, and I think we might just do that. Let's do it. Fortune favors the bold, so let us hope that that is actually correct in this particular instance. 110 against 270 or 280. This might have been a mistake. We have 69 on the battlefield and 137 opponents. But we have every single companion that we have here. They are actually pretty good. We have Nord Warriors, we have Dwarven Paragons, we have Nord Veterans, Blazing Hand Infantry, and indeed we have Stone Golems as well. So I'm hopeful that this is going to be a good idea, but if not, then you will be hearing my screams all the way in your own room there. So yeah, this is not going to be great. Okay, come on, let's do this. Let's move closer. We're going to let our musket men and various ranged units, our 9 ranged units, do as much damage as they potentially can. And we're going to place them here, I think. Okay, let's get the infantry over there, the cavalry there, that's fine. We don't have too many cavalry either, we only have 8. So let's just hope that our Nord veterans and our various paragons will be able to throw as many weapons as they can. Oh no, this is not going to be good. I have cast the Bless spell, but I have a feeling that we're probably going to be having quite a few issues. Come on, guys. I'm casting Bless all over the place. Please do this for me. Do this, and you will have the pick of pie and cake that you can ever have. Yes, you'll have unlimited amounts of cake. How about that? Well, maybe not unlimited. Maybe as much as 10,000 dinars will buy. Let's do this, guys. We can do it. Maybe. Maybe we can do this. I have a feeling we can. So let's go. Come on, take him down, take him down. No, I need to start using my shield a little bit more. That might help us out a bit. Let's take out this guy on the horse. How dare you go on a horse? I don't have a horse. Yes, take out their archers. Take out their archers. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to be healing our surrounding unit here. I'd like to try and keep the clay golem alive if possible. Oh no. The Vedmax. We've left the Vedmax alone. This is not a good idea. Okay, yes, we've taken out one Vedmax. Excellent. Oh yes, there we are. Taking out another one. Very, very good. Okay, stone golem. I need to heal you. Yes, there we are. Heal the stone golem. Make sure all of our golems stay alive. This is exactly what we want to see. Okay, so we have a couple of reinforcements from King Yog coming in here. They're not seeming to do too much, however, because they do seem to be mostly low tier, which is actually great. But they do have... Oh, wow. They have a lot of mounted units as well. Okay. Well, we're fine. Okay. Are we fine? I'm getting my novices in here. No! Our novices are in here. That's not good. That means that we are actually scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to our own units, which is definitely not something you want to see. That is for sure. Oh, no. Don't lose. Don't lose. Don't get taken out. Don't get defeated. Come on. I'm going to head in here and heal everyone. Yes. Oh, no. Now I don't have enough faith power. Oh, dear. Okay. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be fine. Are we going to be fine? Maybe. Maybe. We have 42 remaining units on the battlefield. I'm going to heal the rest of our units here and then go in to the slaughter. If possible. If I don't get taken out as a result. Come on, take out that guy. Yeah. That's what you get. Oh, yes. Come on. We can do this. We are fighting against the odds right here. Oh, yes. A veteran has advanced to level 20. That is very, very nice. Usually he does not get that much experience because I am absolutely terrible at staying alive in these things. But this time around, we actually seem to be doing a pretty reasonable job of it. It must be our new armor. Is this armor new? I don't believe it is. So why are we staying alive a lot longer? I suppose I am using my faith power a little bit more effectively this time around. So let's move in, heal these guys as much as we can, and there it is. Victory has been attained by a very small force against King Yog himself. Wow. That's pretty impressive, I gotta say. That is pretty impressive. So, let us see how many... Oh my goodness, we actually get to take him prisoner. Shall we do that? That would give us a lot of money. That would give us a lot of money, but it wouldn't give us any honor rating. Ah, no. Ah, wait a minute. This guy is worth it, isn't it? This guy is worth it to take because they're going to be ransoming him for 10,000, maybe? Let's do it. Yeah, a little unfortunate that I had to, but I really think that it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be really worth it. So let's do that. Okay, very nice. Now let's see, what can we take otherwise? Considering he had such a large army, he didn't really have too many very good units. Well, I mean, the Vedmax are very good, of course. They're going to be selling for a very tidy bundle indeed, but everything else is not really looking too good. So let's just take the veterans, I suppose. And that will be it. I'm not entirely sure about the horsemen, though. Are the horsemen actually better? Well, we'll take 6 and 6, and we'll see how much they sell for each one. And there we go. Okay, well, considering that was quite an intensive battle, I am going to be ending this episode off here. And next time on Phantasy Calradia, we are going to be leveling up more of our Blazing Hand units. I think I'm probably going to level up a little more off-screen, just to save us some time. And then we will be returning with around 70, maybe even 80 Blazing Hand Inquisitors in Yurima Castle's garrison, which is going to be excellent. But before we end this episode off here, I'm going to be leveling up Veteran. So what do we want to get here? This is going to be rather difficult to choose, I believe, because we have so much in Charisma that it's really very nice. Okay, so we need pathfinding by the looks of things. That appears to be the case, is it? Wow, yeah, it appears so. Okay, so I think agility and pathfinding, because my thought behind that is that I would like to get some more athletic skill. We are running around without a horse after all, so I think athletics would definitely help us out. And of course, shield would definitely help as well, so that will be fine. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.